Okay, hey, Adsar. Last live stream, he got me a tape measure, and we're gonna open it up here. We're gonna see what it's like. This is the blue, or maybe it's green. Hold on, we'll find out. Yep, it's the blue one. Lefkin. These are on my YouTube or on my influencer page on Amazon, and the neat thing about these is that it has both the ANSI inch on it, and it has decimal. That comes in real handy when you're building stuff. The only thing is that it looks like it's obviously it's not auto grabbing, so you have to engage the clip here. Feels decently stout. Let me try to get this. Oh, here we go. Clear coated blade protection. All right, well, that's cool. Now, what's going on here? Come on. Oh, I see.
You're really struggling to open this.
Well, you would not be able to do any better. There we go. I had to lift it up. That seems strong. 25 feet. Yeah, that's awesome. I've been looking for a tape measure like this because I have one that's like this that has the inch and the decimal point on the decimals on one side and the inches in eighths. Oh wait, these go into sixteenths, I guess. Yeah, they go into sixteenths. It's just the eighths and the quarters that are listed, but they actually have markings for the sixteenths in there. Sweet! Thank you, Atsar. Thanks a lot. And I'll be able to add this to my arsenal of tools. That's awesome. And to get your hands on one of these, you can go over to my influencer page on Amazon. This comes in handy when you're trying to design your own stuff and you're working with a calculator and you come up with like 2.675 inches. You know, it's like, what the heck is 675? And you have to look on here. Or there we go, 625. You come up with, say, 3.625, and you can look on your tape measure and see that, okay, it would be 3 inches and 5/8. That's sweet. That is super awesome. Thanks, Atsar. That's cool. All right, now back to the more stuff. So now I know exactly where I'm gonna put this tape measure. Well, I probably could put it in this bag. Yeah. Along with all the carabiners, or not carabiners, but all the paracord and hooks and stuff that we plan on using for our camping stuff we're going to be doing this summer. Got a bunch of little carabiners. Had to make up. We went up the other day and set up our tarp. See, I got one of these. Got one of these little bags from Harbor Freight. And that's really nice. It's all canvas. We got a canvas 4x12, or maybe it's 15 strip. That came in really handy. And then we got a tarp, and I ended up buying this dang tarp, and it's really big. So I kind of overshot everything on that. And then what else they had sitting on a shelf was this kind of cord. Now this stuff isn't paracord, but it is decently thick. It's like 5/8, something like that. And when you cut it, it frays out really bad. So you have to put duct tape around the end so it doesn't keep fraying out. But there was 75 feet of it all coiled up, and they were only like $4.99. So I bought everything that was on the shelf. There were 3 of them on the shelf, so I bought all 3 of them. And the bag, and this, and this, and another thing I got was Oh, I got this little thing, and this is really kind of cool. Let me get this off of the hook. This thing is really neat, and this will come in handy out there when we camp. See, it's all folded up, and then, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Unsnap it, and fold that. Now, they have this thing advertised at Harbor Freight for a trunk organizer, but we will probably use it for like water and that kind of thing. And it's kind of neat because it's got these eyelets on there so we can suspend it from a tree and keep it away off of the ground. You know, maybe put, I don't know, maybe a garbage in there or something like that, you know, a garbage bag so we can throw garbage in it and then grab it and whatever. But we can put food and stuff like that in there, and I thought that was really neat. I bought two of them, one for us camping and then one that's in the back of Crystal's Jeep. So that way she can keep, you know, gloves and spare oil and radiator fluid and all that kind of stuff. And that's really neat. But this is all our camping gear, and yeah, it's not much of a bug out thing because one person can't carry this all, but when I put it in the back of my truck, yeah, it'll come in pretty handy. Something else I made were these things, and they're styrofoam, and they're about maybe an 1/8 inch thick, but I layered them. They're real big chunks of styrofoam, and I layered 3 of them on top of each other and then duct taped the edges. But I'm gonna have to figure something else out because these edges are, the duct tape doesn't tend to stick to this stuff very well. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out. I'd like to be able to get some fabric and put fabric all the way around this and then sew it, but we don't have a sewing machine and I don't have the fabric to do all that with, and I wouldn't want to get tent material because these would go on the ground, and you know, so you can lay down on them. And so right now they're literally almost like a, I don't know, I'd say after that, that's a little bit more than maybe 1/2 inch of foam right there. But you know, it's free, so you know, yeah. And I have 2 of those made. I have this one and then another one underneath it. And they're just sitting in my truck for right now because I tested them out a little bit. We went out there for a little while and yeah, I messed around a little. Now realistically, I could probably just get a tarp and put that on the ground and then put those foam pads on top of the tarp. So I might go that route. But anyways, in this duffel bag, we've got blankets, and yeah, we got blankets in that one, blankets in that one. We have all our sleeping bags and stuff still downstairs. We've got almost 4 tents, but I don't know if we'll be bringing the tents because we kind of want to try the tarp thing for 1 or 2 nights. And I'll take this tape measure along with me. Yeah, so I've got a lot of little stuff in this field bag here, and like I said, I pointed out earlier, this field bag is you know, you take it to a shooting range, but that's not what I'm using it for. I don't know what the heck this is, but I found it in the garage, and I'm like, you know what, I can probably use that. But for what, I don't know. But I can probably hang it and hook stuff on it and blah blah blah. Carabiners, I got an extra container that I could probably put water in, a little cup. I had to cut, the other day when we went out and we set all this stuff up, I started realizing I needed a lot more of these. Now when I went out there, I brought this brown stuff, but once I started, you know, spider webbing up all these trees and everything with this paracord, the yellow connections that I had on the paracord really stood out. And you know, those of you who have camped before using paracord on everything, you realize, you know, at nighttime, especially if it's not just you and you have multiple people camping, everybody's tripping over the dang lines. But the other day when we went and set this all up, because on that big green rope that I have in that bag, I have some of this stuff hooked onto that. And this stuff really stands out. This neon yellow, when the sun starts going down, and yeah, it's really nice. And you see what I did there? Yeah, I got too lazy and I just did it the hard way. Well, I didn't get lazy, but I did it the hard way, and I melted the ends together over a candle. These aren't, these aren't going to be holding a lot of weight, so I'm not worried about them pulling out. And if they do pull out and they break, then I can just tie them. You know, like the blue ones are. But, yeah, the yellow really stands out on the cordage. And I'm glad I got the neon yellow, because then, you know, you can see where all these lines are at and you ain't tripping over them in the middle of the night or whatever, you know. They also make glow-in-the-dark paracord, but some of you guys probably didn't know that, but yeah, they make glow-in-the-dark paracord, and I was thinking about getting some of that, but the 250 roll of glow-in-the-dark paracord was almost like $30 more expensive than this stuff that I got here. And this stuff that I got here can be found on my Amazon influencer page down in the description. Technically, you can find a bag just like this one on my influencer page. You can find the paracord on my influencer page. You can find this bag on my influencer page. These little pouches. And there's a few other bags too. That I'd like to get my hands on, but you know, I don't. So, but they are neat, and they were some of the cheaper ones I could find, so I put those on my influencer page, because you know, we all want to find cheap stuff, but we want to find good stuff. So yeah, this bag here has, like, I'd like to make this a dedicated toiletry bag or cooking bag. That's what I'd like to make this. You know, I got toilet paper in there. I got cups and camping cups and stuff like that. Geez, I don't have those on my influencer page. Oh no, that's because I bought those at Walmart. This little bag right here. This little bag, I think, has food in it. I think, but it's just like, I call it hobo food, if I can remember right, because it's all starch. You know. Oh, no. I guess I got some candles in there. Emergency blanket. Oh. Yep, this is also another good thing you want. Staying out there in the woods. Playing cards. Yeah. Definitely got to have that. Got to have something to entertain yourself with, because if not, you're just spacing out on a fire and making your brain numb. But I think I pointed this out. You see, I got shavers in here. I don't have any shaving cream. I should get some of that. And I've got little containers. I don't know. I got these little containers right here. But I don't trust these little containers not to get a little pressure on them and pop open. So I don't know if I want to put shaving cream in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I have. That's just filling in there. Ooh, smells good in there. Oh, I think I've got soap in there somewhere. Yeah, I got a bar of soap in there. I've got this container here. I don't know if I've ever pointed this out to you guys, but Crystal likes to make spaghetti. So we take the spaghetti jars and I clean them all out and clean off the lids and make sure that the seal is still good. And I take the labels off and burn the labels off with my heating gun. And then I put rice. This one has rice in it. And then this one has, what is that? Oatmeal. Yep, there you go. Deep clean. Men care. Yeah. By Dove. Oh, we got more toilet paper down in there too. These are all like the little simple creature comforts, because if you ain't got those little creature comforts when you're out there, then yeah, you're not a happy camper. Come on! Oh, I can't do this with one hand. Hold on. Okay, now check out this one. This is a little one that we've had. Where's the zipper at? Okay. This one has an emergency blanket in it also. Irish Spring soap. Kleenexes. We got sugar. Pure cane sugar. We've got oatmeal right there. We got, is it rice? Yep, that's rice right there. These are little packets of salt, Kleenexes, matches. It looks like I got matches down in there. Yeah, shavers, razors. This is, oh yeah, okay, this has got tea in it. Yeah, I like my tea. And I got enough sugar for it too. Yeah, gotta love the sugar. Hammer. Zip it. Oh, not good for one-handed. Now, when it comes to lighting out there, we'll be able to have these. And, yeah, if you notice these two here, notice how the glass looks different? Yep. Those are jars. And I scoured the bottom and cut the bottom, measured it. So, because the glasses on these broke. And conveniently enough, the glass on this jar is roughly the same size as the bottom. So, it actually acts as a, a glass for protecting the flame. It kind of works, but not as good as these here do. But, yeah. So we'll be able to have those out there with us, lighting up the whole camp area. And I've got a bunch of them. I've got that one there, and these 4. And then we go down to Walmart and get the kerosene. So I think this weekend what I'll be doing is I'll be taking all this stuff and I'll be packing it up into the back of the truck. And weather permitting, of course, because I don't want to be out there when it's all rainy and nasty and stuff, especially with all this. But I'll set everything up and I'll do a video on it, show you guys how I plan on setting it up. We've already gone out there and raked the area because it's got a lot of pine cones all over the ground. You know, you don't want to be laying on that crap. So, yeah, I took a rake out there and raked it all up. And, yeah.